He's a zombie infestation deck. Unburial Rites. Which one's Disperse? Is that bounce?
Disperse is bounce.
And what's Feeling of Dread?
That's the white one, tap 2 target creatures and flashback for a blue and 1.
Really? Maybe I'm missing how this deck works, but maybe it's like the most awesome deck on Earth. Okay, so and then on the other side we've got the Rug deck, which is very similar to what we were looking at last round. So this deck's got Desperate Ravings. This is like JVL's deck that we were talking about.
Is it much more similar? Well, we're going to see it. They actually have already started, so both players.
So what land was that to begin with? Was that dark?
There was he went Mountain, Sulphur Falls, and then that's Drowned Catacomb and Plains. Obviously, Dustin actually mulled to 4.
Oh,
that's
awful.
Probably pretty bad.
How do we know he mulled to 4? You get a note?
Yeah, I did.
So what's
Insider info.
What card was? I can't see what card it was.
Yeah, didn't see his graveyard.
Well, it costs 1. Is it Dream Twist?
I would guess it was. Could be. Yeah, it's Dream Twist. You're right. He milled himself. So he hit Glacial Fortress, Dark Slick Shores, and something else.
I would be really excited if there was a sick comeback based on Jin Gataxias this game.
It'd be pretty awesome to see Jin Gataxias in Standard. So Think Twice from Marsh, I believe, at the end of Dustin's turn.
And
actually, can we get them to move over? We're having a lot of trouble seeing what's going on. There's a whole lot of interaction under their names.
Just have like Ricky or whoever just push all of their stuff over.
Yeah.
Down a little bit. So it's probably going to be Thrun, right? Yeah.
There's Thrun.
So it doesn't look like Dustin has any primary way to stop Thrun main deck, right? He can't target it.
Right.
Right.
He has no Liliana.
He can just play just Zombie Infestation and try to get in its way.
No Tribute to Hunger.
Oh, he misses. If he didn't miss his land drop, he might be able to do some sick Unburial Rites play, but...
Well, I think he missed his 3rd and then played his 3rd land drop on turn
4. Oh, I see.
4, yeah.
Marsh just has to protect the queen here, right?
That's what it looks like, yeah. So Marsh gets in with Thrun. Dustin draws.
Why is Dustin indicated his deck is not Solar Flare? It's Rusty the Robot.
It's like an all-in kind of... It's really Reanimator. That looks like...
What card can that be? His deck doesn't have Dissipate.
It has Disperse. But that's not...
Right? His deck list says Disperse.
What is that? Is that Forbidden Alchemy?
Oh, it's Forbidden Alchemy.
I think that's what it is, yeah.
Oh, I thought you said it was Dissipate.
Oh, no. You said he doesn't have Dissipate.
Okay.
Yeah, so it looked like he was reacting...
It looked like he was dissipating the...
Desperate Ravings, right? Or is that what that is? Desperate Ravings.
That card's so sick. Unless you have to accidentally discard a Snapcaster Mage, that's the only downside to that card.
Right. So here they are. He drew 2 cards, and they're gonna randomly determine which one gets discarded. And it is I didn't see.
It is a mystery.
Yeah. Man, I wonder. This whole graveyard interaction stuff is.
He's going to run a rebuy of some spell. I think Twice it looks like based on the mana cost and drawing 1 card. Yeah. Opponent's all tapped out. Is there some huge play? Thrun is his big thing, right?
Yeah, it looks like it. He's really just...
This is a value deck, right? So let's think about what he's going to side out. He's going to side out Ancient Grudge or Phantasmal Image. I mean, he doesn't know what's in Dustin's deck.
No,
right?
He doesn't know at all.
So he might not know that Phantasmal Image is awesome.
All he knows is it's Esper colors.
And he's probably going to side out Surgical Extraction, though, because it's clear that Dustin's full of graveyard stuff.
Yeah, when he milled himself, that was...
What do you think about Shrine of Burning Rage? Do you think that's good enough here?
Does he have enough red spells? Like, is that... I mean,
Geist Flame is pretty horrible, though, so...
Yeah, Geist Flame, I think, is more... I mean, there's a zombie infestation.
Slag Storm's pretty horrible, too. Oh, no, actually, Slag Storm's not batting at zombies if he doesn't really 100% know what's going on. He's going to leak
so there's
this,
zombie infestation.
Which is going to resolve.
Hit with mana leak.
Yeah, just protect the queen. Flashback Desperate Ravings.
Oh, he's got an Incinerate you.
Bleh.
So Dustin takes 3 from Incinerate.
Put him to 9. Now he's gonna flashback Desperate Ravens. No, is that Think Twice again?
I think so, yeah. Just 2 mana card from the hand, so I'm pretty sure that was Think Twice.
152.
Brain for 4.
And
Put him down to 5, right?
Yeah, and then
Maybe as like a Geist Flame and another Incinerate.
yeah, so Thrun in for 4, puts Dustin to 5. Should put Dustin to 5. I mean, he can flash in Snapcaster and block if no. So,
But he didn't, right?
No, he didn't.
I mean, he could Geist Flame and Incinerate will win the game here, right? 5 for 2.
yep.
1, 2, 3.
Does he have? Yeah, he has enough.
He has enough.
resources.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, but he's not doing anything.
Yeah,
oh, so
so-
now that he's tapping out, maybe he'll respond by killing him with burn spells.
So is that a that's a flat? He tapped 2 there. So is he flashbacking Dream Twist? That's what it is.
Marsh has got all of his mana. I mean, if he didn't burn him out, I mean, do you think he's just got mana leak for Unburial Rights? Because
I'm assuming he just doesn't have Geist Flame in hand, or otherwise he probably would have.
tried to win.
Yeah.
So flashback on, is that Dream Twist?
Yeah, he's flashback. He's played 2 Dream Twists and flashed them both back. So he's filling his graveyard pretty well, but that's not really doing anything to fight Thrun.
He's theoretically got 2 turns, right? This
Yeah,
will put him to
theoretically,
1,
right?
and then
And then there's-
tapping some mana.
Well, did he have a Geist Flame at some point? Did he?
I don't
didn't even- He started tapping mana and then they just picked them up. So Marsh takes game 1 pretty easily. Dustin missing some land drops and just not able to.
He made
Not able to
no
put
effect
anything
on the
together.
battlefield, right?
Right.
He played like 1 zombie infestation, which was promptly mana leaked.
Yeah.
So, Marsh, tell me which cards you think. Which Devil's Play is that? The Fireball?
Yeah.
So I could see him bringing in Devil's Play, Surgical Extraction, Phantasmal, that's 5 cards, signing out Ancient Grudge, and I mean I don't think Geist Flame's very good.
Yeah, I feel like Geist Flame's more there for the aggro kind of like stop the turn 1 Stormkirk Noble.
Yeah, so let's
Kinda
like
thing.
take out 3 Geist Flame and 2 Ancient Grudge for 1 Devil's Play, 2 Phantasmal, and 2 Surgical Extraction. That seem reasonable.
I mean, what is he bringing in Phantasmal Image for? Because he didn't see anything. From
No,
Dustin.
we have no clue what he saw out of Dustin's graveyard,
That's true. Yeah.
right?
Good point.
So,
Good point.
I mean, Dustin milled 30 cards or something, right? I'm sure there was a Jin Gataxius or
Yeah,
an
you're
Elf
right.
Norn there. You know?
You're right.
There's-
He probably saw something there. By the way, that was Kessig Wolf run. That's what he pumped Thrun with a Kessig Wolf run.
Oh, okay.
Didn't
Win the
even
game.
see that on the board.
Oh, so that'll be lethal.
Yeah, he just all he needed to do was pump him 1. But he
I
had
like a
plenty.
lot of where this deck is going. This rug type deck,
Yeah, I think it's got a lot of different like kind of variations that you can go with.
but for me, I think I just like the Brimstone Volley so much. You think it's just better than Best Within? What if we just went that way? Or do you think Best Within is really good?
I'm not sure how I feel about Beast Within. I feel like I mean you have Slagstorm, which helps deal with it a lot. He's got Dissipates in there, which are reasonable answers to it if you want. And of course Thrun blocks beasts just fine. It's his catch-all. Like it's like his O-ring in a way. It can really deal with anything. And if they're going to stumble on mana, if people are going to be playing these like 3-color decks, something like Beast Within actually might be even better because it can hit lands and knock them off of a color, or the case that we saw earlier in round 1, Beast Within hit one of Ali's lands when he was obviously digging, trying to hit his land drops. So even though he did hit the land drop, it was, he lost the land too. And then the beast got promptly incinerated.
I agree that happened.
Yes, it did. I'm just saying, like, that's an example. Like, I wonder how much we can push mana bases right now. Like, are we push?
There's Ghost Court. I mean, I think that there's not much disincentive to pushing mana bases. If you're talking about the answer being giving the opponent a free 3/3, I'm not impressed by that overly much.
Yeah.
I think Beast Within's a fine card, but it's not. I don't think that you don't play a second color or a third color because it exists.
Oh yeah, I don't think you necessarily do that. I guess I'm more thinking about just in general. A lot of it seems like there's a lot of 3-color decks. Like we came from a a standard format where there were a lot of kind of 2-color decks. You look at like Valakut and Callblade and Blue-Black Control and 2 or less. Even mono red and things. And what was the infect decks were green blue or green black or green white a lot of times. So into a standard where we've got 2 3-color decks facing off against each other here. We saw the same thing in round 1, 2 3-color decks. What did we get? We lost fetch lands, and we only got the enemy M10 duels. I don't know if
I like that enemy M10 duels. You coined that?
I just said it just now. I don't know.
Enemy M10 duels.
I mean, that's what they are. They're enemy M10 duels, right? Enemy core set duels. But I don't know if that's enough to be doing this, like to be pushing these 3-color decks. Or, I mean, obviously when they work, it's power versus consistency, right? Like they're powerful if you hit all your colors and you can do what you're supposed to be doing. But if you're not able to cast your spells, it's quite a lot less powerful. Well, I could cast this Day of Judgment.
So,
if I had a second.
What do you think Dustin Buckingham is going to do here?
All right, he's got Quicksilver Amulet, which is going to be interesting.
It costs 4 though.
It
That's
does
the thing.
cost 4. Like
it doesn't really save you from the spot of having to get something into play. Like Quicksilver Amulet, Mount Leak that untapped Thrun. Like this doesn't seem like a good deal.
I don't know. I think
What's
it's
the activation
interesting.
cost on Quicksilver Amulet?
I think it might be 4.
It's 4 and 4.
Yeah, I'm gonna double check. Yeah, it's 4 and 4.
All right, so
I mean, I think it's interesting against. I guess Marsh's deck is obviously not super aggressive, so
What's
he does
Feeling
have
of
the
Dread?
time. Feeling of Dread is the one I was saying is tap 2 target creatures.
how does he have 4 Feeling of Dread in his main deck and a Feeling of Dread in his sideboard?
That is a good question.
Might
Probably want to mention that to somebody.
might want to mention that one.
Yeah.
Might want to stop the
Stop the press for a second. Well, there's a ponder. Turn 1 ponder from Dustin. Hope he doesn't hit 5 Feeling of Dreads off that ponder. That'd be very awkward. So we're gonna check on that. Jeremy's gonna investigate. And we may be getting another match sooner than we
What's
think.
his Feeling of Dread do? Like
No. What does it do?
Now I know what
Yeah.
it does. Like I forgot, and then you told me again, and then
Yeah.
because I was confused because I asked about it in the main deck, and I saw an additional on the side, which showed this must be a different card. But I mean, why would you want to have that card?
I don't know. It seems very foggish to me. I mean, it's
foggish, yeah.
foggish, but it also gives you like the Alpha Strike opportunity. But he's not. I mean, he's got all the big dudes.
I mean, what's his nut draw, right? Like desperate. Oh, he doesn't have desperate. Forbidden Alchemy, untap, Unburial Rights. That's
That seems like it.
Maybe we'll see it here. No, nothing.
So-
Oh no, Forbidden Alchemy is not. How is that card an instant? Good gracious!
Well, there's a Think Twice from Marsh at the end of Dustin's turn. Both players just playing land go up until this point. There was a ponder on
But Dustin
turn
doesn't
1
actually
from
have
Dustin,
any
but
counter spells, right? Just
we
bluffing?
don't have his deck list anymore. We gave it to Jeremy to investigate on that, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't have counter spells. He went really all in on the reanimation kind of thing. In fact,
he didn't have.
it may even be better to call its deck just Reanimator, right? I mean, it
Well,
doesn't
back
seem
before
very-
Solar Flare propagated as a name, we were calling it Japanimator because
Yeah.
it came out of Japan.
That's right, I remember.
But
that.
then there was actually a reanimation deck that came out of Japan, and then they would call it the real Japanimator. I think Kenji was playing it for a while. So there was then we called Solar Flare Japanimator a long time, and they're like, oh, we'll call it Solar Flare. Like, why does this deck have this name? No one knows.
Apparently, I know there was the. There's
what
different rumors. There's like the solar flare in the back of Angel of Despair's artwork, like kind of happening.
Do you know what the true name of the
Eclipse.
Life deck? You know Life, right? The
Like the cephalid?
no, not Cephalid Life.
Okay.
That deck is properly called like Cephalid Breakfast or whatever.
Right.
Or Cephalid. The original Life deck, which is like Task
So-
Force and sack my guy to the Worthy Cause, gain DI.
I
But the
didn't
proper
even
name
know
of that deck is Loop Junction, and Junction is spelled Junction.
Okay.
So The Japanese got some weird names for their decks. Loop Junction. It's kind of junky,
There's
right?
a lot of
colors.
weird names for decks. So there's a Copperline Gorge from Marsh. Really a lot of land go. There was something, I think Marsh cast I think he just discarded at the end of last turn. I'm having trouble, the graveyards aren't.
No. It looks like a red card, so perhaps it was Desperate Ravens.
I don't think did he cast it though? I don't think there was no random discard. So anyway, 4 mana from Dustin. And we see Quicksilver Amulet. And Marsh says, Mana Leak, Untapped Thrun, like you said?
Unless you have like another Quicksilver Amulet and another land in your hand, I do not like that play.
I think he played his land already.
No, for next turn. Matt Sperling recently wrote about like how you have to be patient. Mm-hmm. Like patience is a virtue in Magic. If Marsh has a Mana Leak, he'll probably cast this, like snapcast it, right? But
yeah.
So maybe he's caught him without a Mana Leak.
Yeah. I think we're looking into the feeling of dread kind of thing happening over here. But no, maybe not. I thought maybe they stopped the match.
It is a Dissipate.
Okay.
I can actually see that play being reasonable if he doesn't have Mana Leak in his deck. Marsh have no way to capitalize here? He's counting his cards.
Yeah, he must have had to discard at the end of that turn. That's what it was.
Oh, no land, yeah.
Okay. So it looks like Dustin will be getting a game loss. I think we know before he does. Just as he